Hey guys, welcome back to Geek Power Toy Reviews, and in today's video we'll be taking a look at the LEGO Monster Fighters set 9464, the Vampire Hearse. This set was released on the 1st of June 2012 and was later retired on the 31st of October in 2012. The recommended retail price was £24.99 UK, and the current value is £71.46 mint in box as of the 24th of October 2023. The set comes with 314 pieces, 3 minifigures, and was designed by Adam Grabowski. So, without further ado, let's get straight into the video. And here it is, the LEGO Monster Fighters, the Vampire Hearse. As you can see, the set comes with the main Vampire Hearse, our hero Rodney Rathbone's motorcycle, and the 3 minifigures, and the coffin for our vampire. Giving you a closer look at our hero minifigure, that will be Rodney Rathbone. As you can see, he comes with a very nice, well-detailed torso. His accessories are a silver rapier, most commonly used in fencing, and a Smith & Wesson revolver pistol. His bowler hat is moulded in a light bluish grey plastic, and by removing the hat you get a closer look at Rodney Rathbone's face print. You can see he's got the sideburns either side, a very determined look on his face. Then you have his little moustache and his small goatee. And due to the bowler hat, there's no secondary face print. When we look at the torso of the minifigure, it's really well detailed. It's moulded in a light bluish grey plastic, and the printing shows the white shirt he's wearing, the red tie, and the black pinstripe grey waistcoat with 4 pockets total. And we even see the little golden pocket watch tucked into the pocket on the bottom left hand corner, and then the chain is wrapped around the top button. There's 0 printing on the arms, and they are moulded in LEGO's off-white colour. However, mine has experienced a fair bit of yellowing since it was purchased in 2012. The hip piece and the minifigure's left leg is moulded in a sand green colour of plastic, and then Rodney Rathbone's steam-powered prosthetic leg is moulded in a bright silver. Our next minifigure will be Lord Vampire. And as you can see on his facial print, he's got bright red eyes, large fangs in his open mouth, and the head is moulded in glow-in-the-dark plastic. but over the years it's lost its ability to glow in the dark. The hairpiece is the Count Dooku hairpiece molded in black, and then when you remove the hairpiece, you'll see the secondary face print, which is a closed mouth but with the fangs as an overbite. And the eyes are a bit more angry naturally, where this one has a slightly raised eyebrow on the left. As we look at the torso, you'll see all the fine details, like the frilly cravat, the red neckerchief, and what looks like a red waistcoat underneath the blazer. And then, just like with Rodney Rathbone, Lord Vampire also has a pocket watch tucked into the pocket, and then the chain wrapped around the top button. As we go into the hip piece, we see more pockets on the blazer, and then into the legs we see the ends of that blazer there. The arms and legs are both moulded in black plastic with zero side printing on the arms or legs. And then when we get to the back of the minifigure, we see the rear of the blazer with the fastening at the back. And again, no printing in the hips or legs. And Lord Vampire's only accessory is a broadsword done in a gunmetal grey plastic. And since I didn't show you it originally, here is the back of Rodney Rathbone's torso, showing a continuation of the black pinstriped waistcoat and the back fastener to tighten it up around the waist. Our last minifigure included in the set is the zombie driver or chauffeur. He comes with a simple flat driver's cap moulded in black. The head is moulded in light bluish grey plastic with, if I just remove the hat, white eyes, fluffy thick eyebrows, a couple of missing teeth, and then the indication of torn flesh around the sides of the head. In the torso, you see his primarily navy blue uniform with some bright silver buttons. And as you can see, there's a couple tears in the uniform showing the zombie's grey skin underneath. The uniform detail continues into the hip piece, the legs, and on the back of the torso with even more rips. And again, no printing in the hip piece or back of the legs, and there's zero printing on the side of the arms or side of the legs. And then since he's a chauffeur, however, due to him being a zombie, he only comes with one brown driving glove, and the other hand is in grey, signifying the zombie's undead flesh. And then this is the vampire's coffin. It's quite a large unitary piece I remember at first, well, at least the lower part originally coming in the Pharaoh's Quest toy line from Lego. And as you can see on the inside, there's a 2x4 studded area, so you can put your minifigures inside. And then on the top, it's topped off with two 1x2 black tiles. And then on the bottom, there's anti-studs for a 2x6 studded area. And underneath, a 2x2 studded area. The lid of the coffin has beautiful printed details around the edges and in the centre of a bat. It's then topped off with another 1x2 tile in black and two open studs in each corner. And then the underside has a 1x2 anti-stud area to fit onto a base plate. And it connects nice and easy just by the insides here and here, slotting over these two sections for a firm grip. And we can nice and easily take our Lord Vampire minifigure, remove his broadsword, lower his arms, and then pop him inside like so. And for now, we'll pop the coffin lid back on top and set it to the side. The next part of the set is Rodney Rathbone's motorcycle. Now, when rebuilding the set, I couldn't find the original light bluish grey microphone pieces to attach the flames to the motorcycle, or the clip piece in black, so I did have to substitute them out. But luckily I still managed to find the original bundle of dynamite. And you can easily attach Rodney Rathbone to the set just by putting his legs either side of the divider piece here. And just for play, we can keep the minifigures accessories on there, and it's still roughly secure. But of course, if you wanted to, you can remove the accessories and connect the hands to the two handlebars included. And we even have a transparent yellow 1x1 rounded stud as a headlamp. The last part of the set to take a look at is, of course, the main attraction, the Vampire Hearse. I love how over-exaggerated everything is with this set. Not only does it have a sizable rake due to the difference in size of the wheels and how much further down the back set are compared to the front, which are quite high up. On the top of the roof of the hearse in the driver's section, we have a glow-in-the-dark large sticker piece. And considering most of the stickers in my collection that are on Lego sets, most of them tend to peel off over time, but this one's really kept consistent and stayed on the piece without any problems, really. On the very front of the hearse, we have the one moonstone. The theme of Monster Fighters were, if you collected all the moonstones, then the villains, the monsters even, could use it to open a portal and bring more monsters into their realm. I love how the built-up engine section really helps make it look more aggressive and muscular in a car sense, you know? And then up front, we've got 2 pairs of headlights in red using the transparent red circular stud piece. And then we even have a pair of vampire fangs. And then along the sides, we have the bone pieces to add to that spooky Halloween feel. Either side of the hearse, we have these 2 large lamp pieces and these huge smokestack pieces, which you can either have parallel with the rest of the vehicle or you can rake it up. Then we see a nice large open window so you can see inside, and the indication of curtains using the Lego teeth piece, but in a maroon red. And then at the back we have a large opening to put the coffin inside, and we even have another pair of teeth or fangs. And then the rear lights are using a pair of 1x2 transparent red tiles, a 1x2 transparent yellow tile, and the 1x1 rounded red transparent stud. And then along this side it's exactly the same, and of course on the top we have a large studded area, and the roof has the ability to hinge up. That's of course for our play feature, where if you push the lever forward towards the front, it helps raise up this little section here, raises up. And to do that, I'll attach the coffin inside the hearse. So with the hearse now loaded with the coffin, we can push the lever forward, which will help lift up the top of the roof. And I've removed the lid of the coffin so that we can use the action feature to launch the vampire. But before we do that, I'm going to show you how we can load the zombie chauffeur into the driving section. Just simply remove the lid, and it's only held on by the 2 studs here in this corner. Then all we have to do is take the chauffeur, put him in a seated position like so. And then place him inside. Then all we have to do is pop the lid back on, and then we can press down on the lever, opening up the roof and then launching the vampire out. Sorry about that, there seems to be a bit of a problem with the mechanism. I don't know if it's the amount of time or I've had the set, or maybe it's the dirt that's gotten between the pieces, but for whatever reason it wouldn't launch the minifigure. I just about got it to jump out, as you saw, by lifting the roof up a little bit, but yeah, that was strange. This time we'll try that again and see if we can get the vampire to knock over our hero figure, Rodney Rathbone. Okay, we're all set up. Rodney Rathbone's parked his motorcycle just over here, and now he's approaching the hearse, trying to get the moonstone so he can save the world from a vampire invasion. So let's see if the vampire can stop him or try and attack him. Whoa. Well, it's safe to say the vampire definitely launched out of the hearse this time, completely shot over Rodney Rathbone and kind of took out his motorcycle. So I guess the vampire has saved the moonstone from our hero, Rodney Rathbone. He can't escape even if he does get it. But, oh no, look! The vampire's got his broadsword. He's coming after Rodney Rathbone. Aha! Oh my god. Oh no, he's hurt Rodney Rathbone. I want to drink his blood. But Rodney gets up. He tries to shoot the vampire. Oh, oh. Ah. Rodney Rathbone runs away. Then the vampire jumps onto the top of the hearse, jumps back in his coffin. It closes, and the zombie chauffeur rides off. But our hero isn't as scared as he may look. Rodney Rathbone runs back to his motorbike. He gets on and he rides off to try and battle the fearsome Lord Vampire. That brings us to the end of the close-up of our review. I'll now take you back so I can give you my final verdict. So, all being said, I've got to say I really enjoyed this set. It's been a long time since I've built it, and it really does bring back those childhood memories, being on summer holidays, picking this set up after going to the cinema with my mum, and all the fun I had that first night, especially after building it. And I mean, there's something about the printed details on the Rodney Rathbone minifigure. By no means is it anywhere close to what they could achieve today, that's for sure. But everything from the bright gold for the pocket watch to the little chain around the button, and then even all the pinstripes on the back, I don't see any inconsistencies with it. It's really sweet. And even though Lego's made a bunch of different prosthetic legs for minifigures before, like the peg leg with the pirates, and even more recently in the grocery store, I think it was, there was a minifigure with one of those blades that you see them wear. I don't know. But the idea of the steam-powered prosthetic leg is a really cool one. I mean, I know you can't sit him down like you would with any other minifigure on a base plate or whatever. You kind of have to make a special seat for him. But I gotta say, it really does hold up. The intricacy of the mould, the brightness of the pearl silver, I really do like it. And then when you pair them up with the fencing sword and the revolver pistol, he really does make for a really cool 1930s, 1940s monster fighter, you know? And as small as it is, his little motorcycle with the rocket powered engines on either side and that stick of dynamite, it's crazy, it's very childlike, it feels like a toy, which is perfect. And nothing in this set feels more like a toy than the actual hearse itself. Um, it's very over the top, it's very fanciful, which is perfect not only for the set but for the theme as a whole. All the vampire paraphernalia, whether it's the dual pairs of fangs on the front or the back of the hearse, then you've got the moonstone, which is such a great piece that we'd even see it used in the Lego movie. And then the use of the bones either side of the engine block, and that roof piece with the glow in the dark sticker. I mean, I know there's a couple cracks in the sticker for mine. It's not perfect by any means, but I mean, I've had this set for over 10 years. It's gonna get a little couple of scuffs and bruises or whatever. But overall, I think it's a fun Halloween vehicle. It really adds to any little Lego Halloween display you might make in your Lego city or in your Halloween decoration setup that you might have at home. But yeah, I don't think I mentioned it in the video, but there's a second seat inside the driver's section, so you could always have a passenger in there or a prisoner, or I don't know, maybe you capture Rodney Rathbone, you put him in the coffin and you lock the lid on top or whatever, and then you can pop the vampire, remove the accessory, fold his legs up, pop him inside, then you can close the roof and then they can run off to Lord Vampire's castle. Yeah, the possibilities for imagination with this set may look quite limited as just a good guy versus bad guy chase set, but there's so many more possibilities and it's a really encourageable set for that, if I was looking for any type of improvement, I would like a more reliable action feature, because, I mean, I'm trying to do it now and it's getting stuck, you see? Whether it's with one hand or two, it's just, I don't know, maybe age of the set just isn't holding up. I don't know, but I think if they made it today, there'll be a much more reliable, fail-safe way of doing it, but all in all, when it does work, it's fantastic. You kind of saw the vampire shoot over Rodney Rathbone and kind of take out the motorcycle. But with all that being said, I hope you enjoyed the review. If you did, please click the subscribe button, give it a like if you enjoyed the video, leave me a comment about your favourite part, and until next time, I hope you had a geektacular time, and I will see you soon.